I'm joined here today by Ligia Korenovska from Data Lake. We're going to dive into Data Lake and what they're doing with the blockchain. Ligia, I want to start out with a very basic question for you. What does DeSci mean to you?
It's a great question, thank you. DeSci for me is a way to democratize access to science and to make it accessible for all of the people. It is also one of the important tools to make science, to make like more informed decisions and to spread the knowledge and spread the real data out of the world.
Tell us about Data Lake. What planted the seed for this new organization?
So Data Lake is actually a key to unlock data for research and development. We are working right now in the healthcare sector, so we are unlocking access to medical data. Data Lake is a platform that enables to collect consents from patients for sharing their data, but also for patients' recruitment to, for example, clinical trials. So we got engaged in this sector because actually almost all of our co-founder teams are from the healthcare sector and legal sector, and we knew how huge the problem is of not having access to medical data for R&D. And today's medicine is based on data. We tell about real-world evidence and data-based medicine. So we knew we have to open this access to medical data, but we also knew that we have to do it in the way that secures rights to privacy of patients. So now our platform is open for every sector actually. We can operate not only in healthcare sector, so we can collect users' consents for sharing their data.
Beautiful. I know right to privacy is really important to patients. I'm curious, how challenging is it to collect this consent data? And do you currently collect it in one place, or are you collecting it across the globe?
Sure. So we are a platform that enables for wide referral networks. So we are working with hospitals, with medical doctors, with nurses, with registration workers, but also with patients' organizations that help us to collect consents from the right patients that meet inclusion criteria. But we also share our platform for other DeSci projects and for other researchers group to use our platform to collect these consents for their own research. So we are not only operating by ourselves on this data, we are sharing this application to other researchers for them to be able to collect data. And we had a public launch of our application a month ago. So right now we have users from actually all over the world.
Congrats on the launch. That's so exciting.
Thank you.
Can you tell us how many customers are using the platform so far?
Sure. So it depends on the project, but I can share with you that we have more than 10 agreements signed. 2 of them are with huge pharma clients from top 10 pharma companies in the world. So there are some clients that use our application by their own, so they have their own users on the platform. But we have like paying customers already.
That's amazing. Well, kudos to you and the team. I imagine it's a force of all of your network connections within the healthcare system that allowed for you to break into this inherently clunky universe of hospitals and medical data.
Yes. We like to say that we are connecting this conservative world of healthcare and a very innovative space of blockchain technology. But we actually used blockchain technology because it is the most secure way to store patients' consent, and our clients can be sure that this patient gave this particular consent on this particular day, and this is super needed by our client.
That's amazing and so needed. I'm really excited about this project. Can you tell us what attracted your team to coming to DeSci London and any thoughts from the conference so far?
Oh, it's a great conference. I was super excited to meet all of the DeSci projects that were presenting here. So we think and we hope that we can help to bring this gap between funding projects and execution of projects, and that we maybe can help somehow other DeSci projects to, find the right patients and collect data from the patients to run their own R&D platform, R&D research. So we are just sharing, and we want to share our platform with other DeSci projects for them to use it and for them to benefit from that platform, and to allow to do science in the decentralized way.
That's amazing. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet with you and get to know your project a little bit better. I know the first time I saw Data Lake present, it was during a pitch competition a couple of years ago, and you guys have grown so much and already done so much by having customers on this platform. So I'm curious, Ligia, over the course of your work with Data Lake, have you come across anything surprising or exciting that you can share with us?
Oh yes, that was actually a lot of this kind of things, but we work on analysis of medical data based on patients' consents, and we are working on analysis of data on oncological patients and on patients with rare diseases. So we can share that from first analysis and first reports that we created based on the real-world data. We can see that there are some gaps when it comes to diagnosing and treatment pathway of patients. For example, when it comes to patients that are chronically ill, they are not always being treated like in the most optimal way, right? And we can show it based on the data that we collected, and we can work on that together with other partners in the healthcare sector. So this is the most fascinating thing about our work, that we can really do something good in the world.
Wow, that's really exciting. Where can folks learn more about Data Lake?
So we invite you to our website, data-lake.co, and we have our Medium and Telegram group, so we share every news there, and our KPIs for the next quarter. For the next quarter, there will be really interesting, so I invite you there.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And if you're excited about what Data Lake is doing and want to learn more about the decentralized science movement, you can check out dsci.london.